My dearest child, I have leaned in close to hear the whispers of your heart, the silent prayers that you think no one hears, and the tears that fall upon your pillow in the dead of night. I have seen you when you felt invisible, when you believed you were forgotten, passed over, and left behind. You have looked at the journeys of others and wondered when your season would come, when the sky would finally break open for you. You have endured storms that should have broken you. You have faced giants that should have defeated you. And you have walked through fires that should have consumed you. And through it all, a part of you has held on to a sliver of hope, a fragile belief that my plans for you must be for good, even when the evidence of your life seemed to scream the opposite. Today, I want to pull back the curtain of heaven just for a moment and tell you about a decision that has been made in your favor, a decree that has been passed in the celestial courts that is so grand, so magnificent, so utterly life-altering that you simply won't believe what heaven has decided for you. You must understand that your perspective is limited by time and space. You see the tangled threads on the underside of the tapestry, the knots and the dark colors, the seemingly chaotic mess of it all. But from my vantage point, I see the masterpiece that is being woven. Every single moment of your pain, every rejection, every delay, every closed door was not a punishment or an oversight. It was a meticulously planned part of a much larger design. The rejections were my divine protection, steering you away from paths that would have led you to destinations far beneath your calling. The delays were not denials. They were periods of divine preparation, forging in you a character, a resilience, and a depth of spirit that would be required to carry the weight of the blessing I have prepared for you. You had felt like a seed buried deep in the earth, surrounded by darkness and pressure. You have wondered if you would ever see the sun. But I tell you, in that darkness, you were not dying. You were germinating. You were growing roots so deep and strong that when you finally break through the soil, no storm will be able to uproot you. Understand that nothing in that wilderness season was wasted. While you felt you were wandering aimlessly, I was your ever-present guide, teaching you invaluable lessons that could not be learned on the mountaintop. I was teaching you to depend on me alone for your daily bread, to find water in the rock, and to find shade under my wing. I was training your spiritual ears to discern my voice from the cacophony of fear and doubt. You thought you were learning to survive, but I was teaching you how to lead. You thought you were being humbled, but I was building a foundation of humility upon which I could erect a skyscraper of influence. Every time you chose faith over fear, you were building spiritual muscle. Every time you extended forgiveness when you were wronged, you were breaking chains of bitterness off your own soul. Every time you praised me in the hallway while waiting for a door to open, you were making a deposit into your heavenly account. You were not being punished. You were being polished. You were not forgotten. You were being forged. I was turning a simple stone into a priceless diamond, capable of reflecting my light in the darkest of places. The pressure was part of the process, and the process is now yielding its glorious result. I want you to see with new eyes that this training was not a one-size-fits-all program. It was a bespoke curriculum designed exclusively for you. I know the unique cadence of your heart, the specific questions that keep you awake at night, the secret dreams you have never uttered to another soul. Your wilderness was tailored to your destiny. The giants you faced were specifically chosen to teach you how to wield the very weapons you would need in your promised land. The specific nature of your heartaches was designed to cultivate a unique depth of compassion within you, preparing you to minister to a specific group of people that only you can reach. I did not waste a single tear or a single moment of your confusion. It was all raw material. Your story is not like anyone else's. Therefore, your preparation could not be like anyone else's. I was crafting a key, and that key is you, your life, your experiences, your unique personality. It has all been forged into a specific key that will unlock specific doors for my kingdom that no one else can open. You are not a copy. You are an original masterpiece, and your time of unveiling is at hand. However, for this unveiling to be complete, there is something I need you to do. You must consciously break your agreement with your past. In moments of intense pain and disappointment, you have made inner vows to protect yourself. You have said, I will never get my hopes up again. I will never trust anyone that deeply. Or, I am just not destined for great things. These were understandable defenses for a wounded heart, but they have become spiritual cages. Today, heaven's decree gives you the authority to shatter those cages. I am asking you to renounce those old agreements. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made in your survival seasons. Release the identity of the one who always struggles or the one who gets left behind. That is no longer who you are. You cannot step into the new wine season I have for you while still clinging to the old wineskins of your past. Make a conscious choice right now to let it all go. See those limiting beliefs as chains and watch as I snap them in two. You are stepping onto a clean slate. Your history does not define your destiny. My decision does. The council of heaven has convened. Your name has been spoken, and your file has been opened, and the verdict is in. The decision has been made to release upon your life a wave of favor so profound, it will cause a systemic shock to every area of your existence. This is not a small promotion, a minor increase, or a little breakthrough. This is a divine acceleration, a quantum leap into the destiny I have always held for you. What used to take you 10 years of struggle to achieve, I am about to do in a season. The doors that were slammed shut in your face are about to be taken off their hinges. The very people who once overlooked you, underestimated you, and wrote you off will become the witnesses to your elevation. They will look at you and have to admit that the hand of God is truly upon your life. This is not for your glory alone, but for mine, so that the world may see what I can do with a heart that remains faithful even when it is breaking, a spirit that continues to praise even in the midst of the fire. This favor I speak of is more than just open doors and material blessings. It is a tangible spiritual reality, a mantle that will rest upon you. It is an anointing that will go before you, softening hearts and silencing critics before you even enter a room. People will be drawn to you, not just for what you have, but for the peace and wisdom you carry. This favor is a shield that will protect you from jealousy and accusation. It is a magnet that will draw divine opportunities and resources to you without you having to strive for them. Where you once had to fight for every inch of ground, you will now walk into rooms that have been prepared for you and take seats at tables that have been set for you. This heavenly decision includes a release of divine wisdom, granting you clarity and insight to navigate complex situations with grace and confidence. You will see solutions where others see only problems. You will find paths where others find only walls. This is the heritage of my children, and your time has come to walk in the fullness of this inheritance. You will not just experience my goodness, you will become a conduit of it, carrying an atmosphere of heaven wherever you go. Perhaps you have wondered, why now? Why this specific time? It is because all of creation moves in orchestrated timing. Your destiny is not an isolated event. It is intricately connected to countless other destinies. There are people who are waiting for the very thing that I have placed inside of you. There are problems in the world for which you are the solution. Until now, all the pieces on the grand chessboard of life were still being moved into position. Other people had to be prepared, systems had to be shifted, and the spiritual climate had to be just right. Now, that moment has arrived. A vacancy has opened in the world that has your name on it. A generation has a hunger that only your unique offering can satisfy. Your rising is the catalyst for the rising of others. Heaven's decision for you is also a decision for them. The timing is perfect. It is the fullness of time for you. You are not late. You are not behind. You are precisely on schedule for a divine appointment with your destiny. And the world is finally ready to receive what you have to give. Think of your life as a grand symphony that I am composing. There have been movements that were slow, melancholic, and filled with dissonant chords. These were your seasons of trial and sorrow. You heard only the lonely sound of your own instrument and wondered if there was any melody at all. But I, the conductor, could hear the entire orchestra. I knew that those minor keys were developing a depth, a richness, and an emotional gravity that would make the triumphant final movement resonate with breathtaking power. The pauses and the rests, when you felt everything had stopped, were creating a sacred tension, a holy anticipation for the crescendo to come. Now, the tempo is changing. The trumpets are sounding. The strings are swelling. All the different sections of your life, your relationships, your career, your health, your spiritual walk, that once seemed disconnected, are beginning to play in perfect harmony. What sounded like noise is resolving into beautiful music. You are about to enter the most glorious movement of your symphony, and it will bring tears of joy to all who hear it. Heaven has decided that your season of weeping is over. A new chapter has been authorized for you, and it is titled Restoration and More. I am not just going to restore what was lost, I am going to give you back double for your trouble. For every year of shame, I will give you a year of honor. For every tear of sorrow, I will give you a river of joy. The relationships that were broken, the opportunities that were stolen, the dreams that died, I am breathing new life into every dormant area of your life. I am orchestrating divine connections and bringing people into your path who will celebrate you, not tolerate you, who will build with you, not drain from you. I am healing the deep wounds in your soul, the ones you have hidden from everyone else. I am silencing the voice of the accuser that has whispered lies of inadequacy and unworthiness in your ear for so long. You are about to walk in a level of wholeness, confidence, and peace that you have never known before. Your mind will be clear, your spirit will be light, and your heart will be full. And this healing will not be contained within you. It is a stone cast into the pond of your life, and its ripples will extend to every shore. The wholeness you receive will overflow into your family. Where there has been strife, I will bring peace. Where there has been distance, I will bring reconciliation. Your home will become a sanctuary, a place of refuge and joy, not just for you, but for all who enter. The chains of generational dysfunction, of anxiety, of anger, of addiction that have been passed down through your lineage are being broken now by the power of this heavenly decree. You are the chain breaker. The restoration of your own heart will empower you to love your family with a new capacity, to parent with a new wisdom, and to be a spouse or a friend with a new level of grace and understanding. People will look at your family and see a living testament to my restorative power. This blessing is holistic. It touches everything connected to you. Your peace will bring peace to others. Your joy will ignite joy in others. Your victory is a victory for everyone in your world. Even more profoundly, this heavenly decree is about your inner world, the very essence of who you are. The greatest blessing is not what I will give you, but who you will become in the process. I am releasing a grace for a deep character transformation. The impatience that once plagued you will be replaced by a supernatural steadfastness. The flashes of anger will be quenched by a wellspring of gentleness. The anxiety that held you captive will be supplanted by a robust self-control. This is the true wealth. I am cultivating within you the incorruptible fruit of my spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This inner transformation will be the engine that drives your external success with integrity and humility. You will steward your blessings with wisdom because your character will have been prepared for the weight of them. People will be amazed not just by your accomplishments, but by your grace, your compassion, and the profound love that emanates from you. You will become a walking, breathing sanctuary of my presence. As you become this sanctuary, something beautiful will happen. You will become a person of rest for a weary world. The peace that I am establishing in your soul will not be a private possession. It will be a public gift. People who are stressed, anxious, and burdened will be drawn to your presence without knowing why. In your company, they will feel their frantic spirits begin to calm. They will find that their burdens feel lighter. You will not need to have all the answers for them. Your very being will be the answer. You will carry an atmosphere of my shalom, my nothing missing, nothing broken peace. This is a level of influence far greater than any position or title. To be a resting place for the souls of others, to be a quiet harbor in a raging sea, is a sacred calling. I am anointing you to be a carrier of my rest, bringing tranquility and hope simply by being who I have remade you to be. Furthermore, heaven has decided to unlock your purpose in a way you never imagined. You have often wondered what you were truly created to do. You have felt a stirring in your spirit, a sense of a greater calling, but the path has been unclear. I am about to download blueprints, ideas, strategies, and creative solutions directly into your spirit. I am going to place you in positions of influence that you did not apply for. I am going to give you a voice that commands attention and a wisdom that solves complex problems. The very pain you have endured is about to become your platform. Your testimony of overcoming will be the key that unlocks the prisons of others. Your scars will become a source of hope and healing for countless souls. You thought your life was a small story, but I tell you it is an epic, and the most thrilling chapters are just about to begin. You will be a lender and not a borrower, a leader and not a follower, a source of blessing to your family, your community, and to nations. The generational curses of lack, sickness, and failure that have plagued your bloodline stop with you. A new legacy begins now, a legacy of abundance, of divine health, of victory, and of profound purpose. To fund this purpose, heaven has also decided to open its storehouses on your behalf. There is a specific provision allocated for the vision I have placed inside of you. For too long, you have thought in terms of scarcity, operating from a place of just enough. I am shifting you into a mindset and a reality of more than enough. I am releasing financial strategies, canceling debilitating debts, and creating streams of income from sources you cannot yet see. This is not so you can live in opulent excess for yourself, but so you can be a generous river through which my resources flow to a world in need. You will fund ministries, build orphanages, support missions, and finance the dreams of others. I am redeeming your time, collapsing timelines so you can do more in less time. I am restoring your physical vitality and energy so you have the strength to run the race I have set before you. Every single resource, spiritual, financial, physical, and relational, that you require to fulfill your divine assignment is being released to you. Your need does not dictate my supply. My supply is already waiting for your obedience. With this decree comes a new level of authority. I am anointing your words. For too long you have spoken about your problems with more faith than you have spoken about my promises. That season is ending. As you align your heart with my will, your words will carry creative power. I am calling you to begin speaking to the mountains of your life, and they will be moved. Speak to the dry bones of your dreams, and they will come to life. Call forth those things that are not, as though they were. When you declare my word over your life, you are not just repeating empty phrases. You are partnering with me to bring heaven to earth. You are enforcing the verdict that has already been passed in your favor. Let your mouth be filled with praise, with declarations of faith, with words of hope and life. Speak to your finances and command them to align with heavenly abundance. Speak to your body and command it to align with divine health. Your words are no longer powerless. They are the tools with which you will build the future I have planned for you. And to steward this new authority and the opportunities that will flood your life, I am giving you a precious gift, the gift of discernment. Your spiritual eyes will be opened to see beyond the surface of things. You will be able to distinguish between divine opportunities and distracting counterfeits. You will sense the true motives in the hearts of people, not to be judgmental, but to be wise and protective of the mission I have given you. This discernment will help you to know when to speak and when to be silent, when to move forward and when to wait. It will be a spiritual compass in your heart, always pointing you toward my true north for you. This will save you from painful detours and costly mistakes. As your influence grows, this gift will be essential. You will not be easily deceived or manipulated, for you will have the wisdom of heaven to guide your steps. This gift is my protection for your promotion. Now, I want to prepare you for this shift. Do not be surprised or alarmed if right before this major breakthrough, the opposition seems to intensify. The enemy of your soul hears the sound of abundance coming. He sees the light of your dawn about to crest the horizon, and he will make a last-ditch effort to discourage you and make you turn back. The storm may rage its fiercest just before the calm. Old insecurities may try to resurface. Unexpected challenges may arise. Do not interpret this as a sign that my promise is failing. Interpret it as confirmation that your victory is so massive that all of hell is trembling. Stand firm in what I have told you. Remind yourself that the battle is already won in the heavenlies. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from a place of victory. I have dispatched legions of angels to stand guard over you and your family. You are surrounded, protected, and fully equipped. These final tests are merely opportunities for you to use the faith muscles you developed in the wilderness. Stand, and you will see my salvation. In the midst of this final shaking, I am giving you two powerful anchors, my joy and my peace. The joy I give you will not be a fleeting happiness based on circumstances. It will be a deep, abiding strength that bubbles up from your spirit, unshaken by external events. This joy will be your strength and your war cry. It will confuse the enemy and give you the endurance to run your race. Alongside this joy, I am releasing my peace, a peace that surpasses all human understanding. It will guard your heart and your mind. While the world is in chaos, you will be in calm. While others are frantic with worry, you will be resting in absolute assurance. This peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of me in the midst of the trouble. It will be a fortress around your soul, impenetrable to the arrows of fear, doubt, and anxiety. Cling to this joy and this peace, for they are your supernatural inheritance and your unstoppable weapons. Out of this fertile ground of joy and peace, I am releasing over you a spirit of divine creativity. You were made in my image, and I am the Creator. Therefore, a creative instinct is woven into your spiritual DNA. For too long, survival mode has stifled this creativity, but now it is being awakened. This is not just for artists or musicians. It is the ability to bring beauty and order to everything you touch. You will have creative solutions for your business, innovative ideas for your ministry, and new ways to show love to your family. You will see possibilities where you once saw dead ends. You will find yourself wanting to write, to build, to plant, to organize, to invent. This is my life flowing through you. This creative surge will bring you immense fulfillment and will be a powerful tool for your purpose. You will no longer just be a consumer of culture. You will become a creator of culture, releasing heavenly patterns and beauty onto the earth. Realize, my child, that this decision made in heaven is not just about your comfort or your success on this earth. It is about your part in a story that is much larger than you. Your life, lived in the fullness of its calling, will be a testament to my goodness and power for generations to come. Your legacy will not just be in the things you build, but in the lives you touch, the hope you inspire, and the faith you ignite in others. You are a crucial verse in the great song of redemption that I am singing over all of creation. Your light is meant to shine into the darkest corners of the earth, proving that love is stronger than hate, that hope is stronger than despair, and that life is stronger than death. Your personal victory is a strategic victory for the forces of light. By stepping into your destiny, you are pushing back the darkness and expanding the territory of my kingdom of love on this earth. Do not underestimate the eternal significance of your yes to me. Finally, heaven's decision for you includes a new relationship with time. The world is driven by a spirit of hurry, which produces anxiety and burnout. I am breaking that off your life. I am releasing you from the tyranny of the urgent. I am teaching you to live in the rhythm of grace, a divine flow where you accomplish more with less effort. You will learn to be fully present in each moment, knowing that I am in control of your timeline. There will be a supernatural ease to your days. You will not have to strive and struggle. You will learn to align and receive. This does not mean you will be idle, but your work will flow from a place of rest, not a place of stress. I am the Lord of time, and I am building pockets of eternity into your days, moments of sacred stillness where you can breathe and connect with me. This peaceful, productive rhythm is one of the greatest gifts I can give you, and it is yours. You may be asking, when will these things be? My child, it is already in motion. Do not be discouraged by your current circumstances. Your reality is about to undergo a radical shift. It will happen suddenly, in the twinkling of an eye. While you are going about your ordinary day, a phone call will change everything. An email will arrive. An unexpected encounter will open a door. It will be so sudden and so miraculous that you will have no choice but to fall to your knees and acknowledge that it could only have been me. Your only job right now is to prepare your heart to receive it. Let go of the old mindsets of limitation. Forgive those who have hurt you, not for them, but for you, so that your heart is not weighed down by bitterness when it is time to fly. Begin to speak in alignment with my promise, not in alignment with your problem. Start thanking me in advance for the victory that has already been decided. Walk with your head held high, not with arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of a child who knows their father owns everything and has declared them an heir. You are royalty. It is time you started adjusting your crown. I love you with an everlasting love, and I am more excited about your future than you could ever be. Trust me, the waiting is almost over. The decision has been made. If you like this message, then subscribe to this channel and share it with those who need it. And if you believe in God, type Amen in the comment section.